Listen, what I'm trying to tell you is this rich man had everything he wanted. He had everything his heart desired. He had all the good clothes, the fancy clothes. He had all the friends and all the fortune that he could have handled, but he still wound up in hell. There is a paradoxical principle. You can chase some stuff if you want to. But I just believe that the first shall be last. That's what the text tells me. And the last, they shall be first. In other words, I need you to understand that you can be laced in all the fine linen you want to. That really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if you got on polo from head to toe. It really doesn't matter if you keep J's on your feet. It really doesn't matter if all your bottoms are red. It really does not matter if you find yourself in all the fancy restaurants, driving all the fancy cars. It really don't matter if you got everything that you wanted. It really does not matter. I know that according to the course of this world, we're supposed to get all we can and can all we get. But I just believe that there's some folk who understand that you don't have to have nothing, but if you got Jesus, you got everything. I heard Alicia Keys say some folk want it all, but I don't want nothing at all if I ain't got. Well, I don't know who she was referring to, but I just know that if you got Jesus, you got everything you need. And since I'm talking about one woman, I might as well talk about another one. Let's talk about my woman for just a moment. My wife used to sing this song with her dad at church. They said, I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. You ought to go ahead and give God praise. You can get everything you want, but if you ain't got Jesus, then you ain't got nothing. I would rather have Jesus. Somebody say, I'd rather have Jesus. I would rather have Jesus than silver. I'd rather have Jesus than a fine car. I would rather have Jesus than a 5-story house. I would rather have Jesus than a fat bank account. I would rather have Jesus than all the friends. I would rather have Jesus than silver. It doesn't matter what the world has to give me. It doesn't matter what the world has to get. It doesn't matter how the world doesn't leave our supplies for standards. It doesn't matter what the people say. It doesn't matter how I look to the folks. If I got Jesus, I got everything. You can walk out of here right now, but I know I got Jesus. You can get out of your seat and leave right now, but I know I got Jesus. I can be here all by myself, and I can still get him praise because I got Jesus. Everybody else got it. You might lose your health, but if you got Jesus, then you still good. You might lose all your friends, but if you got Jesus, then you're still good. You might even lose your mind, but that means you ought to give him praise and praise because you still got it. I wish I had some folks that was praising with me. I know you're looking at what you don't have, but the fact that you got them, I don't know if you really got them or not, but we're going to tell in just a minute. If you really got the Lord, you ought to show some sign. If you really in your life, you ought to show some sign. If he kept you in the midnight hour, you ought to praise him. If he kept you when you should have. When you were dead in your trespasses, did he keep you? When you were sitting in your mess, did he keep you? When you were wallowing in sin, did he keep you? When you left mama's house, when you left all wrong, did he keep you? When you went out to college and you didn't act right, did he keep you? Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all if I ain't got it. I don't know who she talking about, but I know I need the Lord. Anybody else need Jesus? I need him in the morning. I need him in the noonday. I need him in the midnight hour. Anybody else need him? I don't know who Alicia talking about. But my wife said, I'd rather have Jesus. She ain't put no name to it, but my wife said, I'd rather have Jesus. Anybody want the Lord? Anybody need the Lord? Anybody know he'll show up when you want him to show up? He may not come when you want him, but my God is always. He may not show up when you want him, but somebody ought to give him the glory because you know that he's always on time. He's an on-time God. Somebody know he is. And he's an on-time God. Some of y'all think y'all need stuff to get fulfilled. Some of y'all think y'all need degrees to get it. Look, all that stuff is good. Don't get me wrong. You better go to school and get something. You better go to work and get all you can get. But I just need you to understand that if you lose it all,